question is, does the Dharma create nice guys?
The Dharma could create a nice guy. But I wouldn't want to have a teacher who's a nice guy. Spiritual practice in general creates a certain sense of reality. Not necessarily nice or horrible, but just a reality, a sense of reality. If we are in any way going into, let's say, the practice of defining what is the self and what could be the problem with the self as a program, then it's clear that we need to go beyond the self. That is the program. Whether that program is of a nice guy or a bad guy, or anything in between. So we want people to be more or less true, real, sincere, even pure, more so than the theatrics of good and bad, nice or very nice, right, people, right. Genuine heart practice does open you up to higher or deeper resonance with life in general. So if that works for creating the sense, perception, or function of goodness more than just niceness, then that's a good result, let us say, to be good. And even that's a relative term that could mean anything for certain people. But we're talking about real people and awakened people, and ultimately enlightened people, who are probably the most useful of all the people.
Yeah, and you were we were talking a bit about Trungpa as well, and about his teachers, and how he states that some of his teachers were pretty harsh, and that most people, or Americans, when he came over to America to bring the teachings.
Westerners.
Right, Westerners, that they wouldn't be able to handle his what he had to go through in order to.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's the story.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so that's true.
Mm-hmm.
So it depends on the individual's willingness to be put through such hardships as historically known, as were put upon some of the yogis who became masters. Right. And so that's the ordeal that they had to go through. To prove to the teacher they were worthy of the teaching or wisdom or enlightenment or knowing or whatever.
And then as the student, is that something they have to ask for? Does the student need to ask for that type of whether it's discipline or
when they're ready, it shows up. You know, some programs are set up. If you go to certain institutions for training, they have these retreats that are graded, mild, medium, hot, weak, strong, and unbearable. So, depends on what you're ready for, and if you have a teacher, then the teacher's going to let you know what is recommended for you, and hopefully, when the time comes, your state is in accord with what the teacher has in store for you. Right? But it's about going deeper in any case. It's not about hardship. Hardship is a surface level of it. It's about deepness. say, and breaking through your addiction to superficiality and shallowness, say, being okay with yourself and not willing to penetrate beyond that, or intensify your state of consciousness, or raise your vibrations, which is another phrase for it.